Hey guys, and welcome to today's daily drive, where I'm going to be talking to you guys about the power of energy. It's been an absolute hardcore awesome day today at Winning HQ. You know, we released a few new mini documentaries which went out, which were fucking awesome. You know, absolutely smashed out a bunch of sessions. You know, got our new full-time designer cranking. There was so much awesome stuff, lots of sales training as well. So we had an amazing day in the office today. It was fucking awesome. But I want to go over something that's so important. It's so important if you are, you know, lacking the ability to feel confident in execution. When you're lacking the ability to feel confident in execution and you're going through things slowly, the way to perfect that process is by perfecting your energy. Okay, your energy. The thing is, guys, your energy, if you've got peak energy, it doesn't matter what is going on. It doesn't matter what task you have, whether it's sales, filming videos, whether you're going to step up and hire someone, whether you're going to rock out a podcast or a presentation. If you're certain, if you're rocking out that energy to the fullest extent, you can always get the result. Okay, you can always get the result. I have a lot of people ask me kind of like secret hacks to do well with filming videos, or how to boost their sales conversion rate, or how to do better when they're in the gym and lift more, or how to do better in their relationships. And the truth, guys, is that energy is the secret to performance. Doesn't matter what is happening, what the task is, you can solve all performance issues by getting in a state of absolute peak certainty, by demanding energy of yourself, so that you can therefore come out and give your best efforts. Because the truth is, guys, your ability to get results comes from your ability to evoke and bring out the best version of you. We all know that the best version of you is fucking unstoppable. There's been versions of you in the past where you absolutely smash your results, you smash out and get the best possible outcomes. Times where you felt like everything's flowing. It's like, man, I just absolutely smashed that game, or, I nailed that. One example for me personally is when I used to play golf. There's times where you're just on. Everything seems to flow. It's enjoyable. You're just nailing the game. You're scoring so well. You're hitting it so sweet, and everything seems to be working out. You're even producing luck. But it all comes down to a state of certainty. The energy that you bring in at that point in time is relentless and unstoppable. And if you want to succeed in any area of your life right now, you want to take it from, at least double the results. You can do that instantly by doubling your state. Putting yourself in that warrior state where anything is possible and all outcomes are within your reach, because you know you've got what it takes to get the outcome. So many of us, it's like, I hear people having to do 20, 30, 50 takes on a video, but the only reason that's the case is because they're in a very weak state. They're in a state of fear, and I've been there, guys. State is something that flows in and out and fluctuates. I'm not coming here to say that my state is perfect, but when it is perfect, I'm on. Anything happens. If I got to film an awesome Facebook Live, I did a really cool one today about dancing in the rain, full hardcore dancing on camera, because I'm in state. There's other times where I'll wake up and I'll feel like shit. I haven't done my morning ritual, which gets me in state and puts me as that best version of myself. And I would feel incredibly nervous to do something like that. But when I'm in state, everything's easy. It doesn't matter what it is. I need to make a sales call, boom, got it. I need to, be the best partner, boom, easy, done. I've got to be, on at the gym and lift more. Yep, too bad, easy, done. Next. It's like this morning, I went into my fitness session absolutely firing. A few weeks ago, we did testing where we had this 5-minute workout. You got 5 minutes to loop between doing 10 push-ups, then you're doing 10 squats, then 10 mountain climbers. So when you're in push-up position and you're bringing your knees forwards like that, almost like you're running in push-up position. And then lastly, doing lunges, 10 lunges. So you're doing 40 reps. And then once you've gone through the 40, you keep looping, do another 40 of the same exercises. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And you got 5 minutes to get as many out as you possibly can. The first time I did it, I did just under 7 rounds. and this time I did just over 9 rounds because I was in peak state. Obviously I improved from practice and being the best version of myself, and training got me stronger. That's because I went into the session in a peak state. I did my morning ritual beforehand. I was ready to rock and roll. I wasn't there to fuck around. I knew that I was going to demolish it, and because of that state, I brought more to it. I wasn't doubting my performance. I wasn't thinking, oh, what if I quit? What if I lose? And therefore I slow down. I was just on because I demanded that energy, that power of that energy in that state. So my stretch for you guys watching, so you can actually get something out of this, is to put yourself in a peak state and see what you can accomplish. Just play around with it. So to get yourself in a peak state, what I want you to do is I want you to put on the most hardcore music you've got. The music that when you listen to it automatically puts you in a good state. And you know, after you've done that, what I want you to do is I want you to pound your chest twice, and I want you to say yes, yes, or just once, one big one, yes. You know, there's lots of different ways you can get yourself in state, but just go with that for now. It's simpler. So I just want you to go, yes. You got the hardcore music on. Then I want you to go down to the ground. I don't care what your fitness level is. And I want you to do push-ups until you fail. So as many as you can. It might be 100, it might be 20, it might be 10, it might be 50, it might be 80. But just keep going. And when you hit the power point, I want you to go, yes. When you hit that pain point, that point where you can't do anymore, I want you to push through and do even more. You know, you prove to yourself, yeah, I can get another one out. And I want you to get up and jump up off the ground, even though it'll be hard to push yourself up because you'll have nothing left, and see how you feel. Do that before you've got to go out and do a video. Do that before you've got to go out and you know, speak to a girl that you find attractive or a guy you find attractive, or before you go to the gym and see what happens. I promise you guys, you will take control of the situation. It will be easy. You will dominate because you're in state. So that's the theme for today, guys. I'm gonna make a couple of calls before I get home. So I'm gonna say good night, goodbye, have an amazing day. Hopefully you enjoyed this, guys, but don't just listen along without participating. The way you guys are gonna get lots out of this is if you do what we go through in terms of the exercises, so we can practice. We can actually do the action part as opposed to just listening and feeling good. Let's action it and get the results. So that's it from me, guys. Much love. Peace out. We'll talk to you guys soon.